just no use. There's nothing left but tiger trap. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Well, mama's got some treats for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Well, you can't find this taste in the zoo. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Well, Mama Carol, she sure...
Viewer discretion is advised. If you have not seen The Tiger King, please do not listen to this podcast. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome to an emergency episode 90 of the One Perspective to Another podcast. This episode is strictly about the fucking Tiger King. The Tiger King. 7 episodes of pure, just beyond belief, turns left and right. I'm gonna put in a little clip right here so you can listen. Just to a little sneak peek of what these people go through. Listen right here.
How we take care of ISIS right there, buddy.
Dude, that went right through.
I was Joe's campaign manager for about a year and a half. It was the worst experience of my life. It was horrible. Horrible.
I'd like to introduce my friend today.
Joe Exotic for president was 100% a complete and total publicity stunt. But it's all about outrage. Get as much views as possible.
I'm as gay as a $3 bill. I'm standing in a cage with 5 full-grown tigers and lions. And I'm...
Just from that right there, like, what the fuck do you think is about to happen? Public service announcement: if you have not seen The Tiger King, we are in quarantine. Stay your ass home. And just a reminder, you practice social distancing while you're out getting essential things. That doesn't mean that you go outside and you practice social distancing. Stay your ass home. But if you're at home, watch this fucking show, The Tiger King. It is the most obnoxious, most twisted shit I've seen on TV in a while. And I thought Love is Blind was hilarious. But this, The Tiger King, he takes it to a whole nother fucking level. Episode 1 starts out, it's called Not Your Average Joe. Meet Joe Exotic. Joe Exotic, what kind of fucking name is Joe Exotic? This guy, he loves tigers and animals, and he's from Oklahoma. I think he's from Oklahoma. I don't even know where this motherfucker's from. But wherever the fuck he's from, he's crazy. They go a whole backstory about him and where he comes from and what made him get into animals. But now he a big cat master. He's a big cat master. He got some people around him who just do shit for no money, who just get meat from Walmart and pick out rotten meat before they give it to the tigers. It's just a complete fucking shit show. Like, where do they get these people? And what's funny too is the first episode starts off cool, give a little background. Episode 2 is called Cult of Personality. It gives a little bit about the people and what the employees go through, and it just shows the sickness of just being an animal lover for these people who really like animals and shit. They get paid $100 a week or $120 a week to work 12-hour days, 7 days a week. Like, god damn, that's fucked up. Then they gotta go get trucks to from Walmart, like I said earlier, to feed the animals, and that's how they eat. Is they eat the meat that the Walmart throws away. Like, I didn't know that shit either, but I never worked in a grocery store. But if you bring a meat to the front counter to get ready to pay for it, you ain't got enough money, your car get declined or something, you gotta put it back. They don't put it back in the thing. They just throw it out. And that's where Joe Exotic comes in. He goes on down to Walmart and he gets all this meat, and he has his employees shift through it and get what they want. Then they feed the rest of the tigers. This shit is fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. And I don't know where this shit came from. And they put which if you watch it, they show like celebrities. He was on the Daily Show, not Daily Show. The Daily Show. Um, but I've never heard of Joe Exotic until today. And then episode 3, The Secret, is where they introduce the other tiger people, and it's this other crazy lady. Her name is Carol, and she and Joe have like the war of all wars between each other because they both love animals, or so they say, but they fight because they don't want each other to have animals. And Joe Exotic is just, he is out to get this woman. He get in the helicopter, talking about he gonna drop grenades on her tigers and just the whole 9 yards. And it's just, it is a complete shit show. He running for governor. He wearing outrageous shit. He was a magician. He got a TV show. Like, I just don't understand. It is just the funniest shit I've seen. My bad. I had to compose myself. It was just too much laughter. And then, after all that, with this war between those two, they then introduce a ex cocaine drug dealer who made millions of dollars, and they compared him to Tony Montana, and he loved animals too. So he bought hella animal. He went to jail for 12 years for selling cocaine and moving weight for the cartel. But he loved animals. And now I'm sorry. And now he is he's the third person in this, and he's one of Joe Exotic's good friends, and they just talk about everything. They go to war with each other in a positive way, and now they best of friends, and they trying to, I guess you could say they trying to double team against his other lady because they want to take away his tigers too. But he legit, he do everything legit, but his place isn't open to the public, so people be like, oh, what the fuck you doing behind them closed doors? But Joe Exotic and this other chick, his shit is open to the public. And then the thing that really kicks it off is one of his workers gets attacked by a tiger. I don't know why I'm talking but she gets attacked, and the tiger bites her arm off. They show the whole thing. And then Joe Exotic comes inside and tells the people who are there, I don't want y'all to see it on the news. I'm going to tell y'all right now that we had an attack. and, the, and the tiger bit off her arm, bruh. And he just say that shit so smooth, like it's just an everyday thing. Shout out to Town Business in the background. Emergency podcast. We need it. But it's just crazy, bruh. And then she came back to work in 3 days. Emergency podcast. This is emergency. This is the most. I can't even describe it. I drank. I watched the first 2 episodes and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I watched episode 3 and it just took a turn for the worst. And he has his own TV show where he shoot guns all the time. He just wild. And then he talk about being gay, and he fell in love with 2 straight men, and then like it's just a whole shit show. It's not even a spoiler. It's just so insane. White people are fucking crazy, and the twists and the turns. And then when you get past episode 5, it just takes a whole different turn where he start getting more people. He going broke. And he hiring this dude like Stone Cold, but he from Vegas and he want to get pussy cats to get more pussy to get women and shit. But he broke and he driving in Ferraris and shit. And then they get into a war. And then they go into his relationships. And he fell in love with 2 straight men. And the killer part, this is the spoiler right here. He was in this toxic ass relationship. This little boy came from Southern California at the age of 19 and went to this fucking dude's ranch or tiger farm and fucking had a relationship with him and fucking committed suicide. Like, this shit just takes twists and turns that you will never fucking think would ever happen. Like, why? 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 Like, what are these people thinking? Why would you do this to yourself? Do the noble thing. He going to court for all these things. The FBI gets involved. And then the other lady, the shit on her is that people think that he made or she killed her husband to get the money because he had a trust and his daughters and his daughters weren't on the trust anymore. But she was like, "No, I'm gonna be a good person. I'm gonna keep the trust." But she took away all their fucking money from the estate. Like, and then it's a YouTube video of her talking about you gotta do this in order to get money. It is just a complete shit show. You have to watch this shit. It is the most entertaining piece of TV that I've seen in a long time. And it's not even good TV. It's just the twists and the turns and the personality that Joe Exotic is. It is next level funny. It is next level. I got some coffee last night. I took a cup of coffee and I binge watched all 7 episodes. It is the funniest shit. I've not laughed so much before in my life. My cheeks hurt, my face hurts. It is a wild ride, and I want you to go on this ride. If you haven't listened to it, I'm sorry if I'm spoiling it to you, but I will put that at the beginning, or I'll make that the header. If you have not listened to this podcast, not watch this TV show, please watch it. Then come back and check in on this podcast, because I just had to get this out. I had to let the world know that Joe Exotic is worth the podcast. He is worth an emergency podcast. Don't be Joe Exotic. Don't be that stupid to where you buy cats and you get your legs. You get bit by tigers on a daily. Nobody loves an animal that much, bro. I don't care. And why the fuck are you playing with tigers? Why do white people always want to play with tigers? Why? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Please don't be Joe Exotic. Please don't be this man. Don't be that crazy woman either. Don't be that bootleg Stone Cold Steve Austin either, driving around with Ferrari talking about he got pussy cats to get pussy. Please don't be that person. But please watch this show and listen to this podcast and tell 2 friends to tell 2 friends. And that's all I got right now. I might come back and do some more because this shit is just fucking crazy. But as always, this is my perspective, and I do not want you to have the perspective of Joe Exotic. This man is crazy to the next level. And I'm out. Catch y'all on the next one.